Did you know that the first ever patent for a machine gun was granted way back in 1718? But it wasn't what you might expect. Imagine a wooden device with multiple barrels designed not for war, but to protect orchards from birds. Let's dive into some forgotten inventions that sound wild but actually existed. Back in the early 18th century, a French inventor named James Puckle patented what's now called the Puckle gun. It was a tripod-mounted firearm with a revolving cylinder, capable of firing multiple shots without reloading. Sounds like a modern machine gun, right? But here's the twist. Puckle designed two versions, one to shoot round bullets at Christian enemies, and another to fire square bullets at Muslim Turks. Why square bullets? The idea was that square bullets would cause more damage and discourage attacks. This reflects the intense religious and political conflicts of the time and shows how inventions can carry cultural and ideological weight. Another odd invention is the 19th century Antikythera mechanism, a complex ancient Greek device often called the world's first analog computer. It was used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses decades in advance. Imagine gears and dials built over 2,000 years ago to map the cosmos. This forgotten tech shows us how advanced ancient civilizations were, challenging the idea that technology only progressed linearly. It's fascinating to consider that while many believe technology is a strictly modern phenomenon, ancient peoples had developed incredibly sophisticated tools to understand their world. Moving to the 20th century, have you ever heard of the cat piano? It was a bizarre concept where cats were arranged in a row and played by pressing keys, each cat meowing at a different pitch. Though no real cat piano was ever built, it appeared in patents and literature as a quirky idea exploring early sound experimentation. It's a reminder of how creativity sometimes takes strange forms, pushing the boundaries of what we consider music or instruments. The cat piano was intended as a satirical commentary on cruelty and the nature of music itself, reflecting how inventors sometimes use humor or shock value to provoke thought. But these are just a few examples among countless forgotten inventions that reveal the diversity and unpredictability of human creativity. For instance, in the late 19th century, there were patents for devices like the horse airplane, an attempt to combine equine power with flight, or the steam-powered carriage, a precursor to modern automobiles that never quite caught on due to technical limitations and societal readiness. Imagine a world where some of these quirky ideas had succeeded. How different might our technological landscape look today? Furthermore, many inventions were deeply influenced by the social and political climates of their times. The Puckle gun's dual ammunition types symbolize the entanglement of technology and ideology, showing that innovation is rarely neutral. Similarly, during the Cold War, numerous inventions were motivated by espionage or military advantage, leading to breakthroughs that later found civilian applications. For example, the development of the internet itself began as a military communication tool before revolutionizing global society. In the realm of science, some ancient devices, like the Antikythera mechanism, challenge our assumptions about historical progress. It reveals that ancient engineers had a profound understanding of astronomy and mechanics, which was lost for centuries and only recently rediscovered. This hints at the possibility that other ancient technologies remain hidden or misunderstood, waiting to reshape our understanding of history. Creativity also often crosses into the whimsical and the absurd. The cat piano is just one example of imaginative experimentation that blends art, science, and humor. Other examples include the flying machine designs inspired by birds, or the perpetual motion machines that, while impossible by our current understanding of physics, spurred debates and experiments that ultimately deepened scientific knowledge. The way these inventions are remembered or forgotten also tells us about cultural values. Some ideas were shelved not because they lacked merit, but because society wasn't ready for them, or because they conflicted with prevailing norms. Consider the early concepts of electric cars in the 19th century, which were ultimately overshadowed by gasoline-powered vehicles due to infrastructure and economic factors. Today, electric vehicles are making a strong comeback, revealing how ideas can resurface and gain new relevance. Looking at these forgotten patents and inventions, it becomes clear that human ingenuity is a rich tapestry woven from culture, conflict, science, whimsy, and necessity. Each invention, whether wildly successful or utterly obscure, represents a step in humanity's ongoing quest to understand and shape the world. So next time you think about inventions, ask yourself, which modern ideas will seem just as strange or misunderstood hundreds of years from now? Perhaps some of today's cutting-edge technologies, like artificial intelligence, gene editing, or quantum computing, will be viewed with the same mix of wonder and skepticism as the Puckle gun or the Antikythera mechanism. History teaches us that innovation is rarely straightforward, often unpredictable, and always intertwined with the human story. If you like the video, please share your thoughts on comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe.